Direct from Las Vegas, it's the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show.
Hi, this is Sandy Kastel. Stop, don't go anywhere. We've got something for everyone. Cooking with Chef Michael, staying fit and fabulous forever, and women and men in music and arts from around the world. So join us here for Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show. Hi, I'm Sandy Kastel.
And this is Chef Michael.
And we're here at Canyon Gate Country Club, and we have a special treat prepared for you. Chef Michael, tell them what it is.
I'm very excited because today I am cooking with my paisan, Chef Gary, and we're going to make a beautiful dish called shrimp scampi. Mamma mia, that food's going to be fantastic. So come on, follow us. What a show we got lined up for you today.
Come on. We're here with Gary Colafrancesco at Canyon Gate Country Club, and also with Chef Michael. Hey, it's the holidays.
And I'm very excited. You know why?
Why?
Because it gives me a chance to go to Smith's on Sahara and Durango. They got the best of everything. Sandy, you know what they have over there?
What?
The best food, the best produce, the best meats. I love that place, and I can't wait to go.
I know, we love shopping at Smith's.
I'm going right now.
Extra virgin olive oil.
So in essence, what you're doing, you're using olive oil itself.
Extra virgin olive oil,
Extra,
always.
and
yes.
has never been touched before, has it?
That's right.
Okay.
Extra virgin. Well, we don't know about
Okay.
that. And then we put some fresh garlic in.
Oh, boy, that sounds good.
You're liking, yes. Let it get nice and hot. Always got to mix it up a little. See how hot that is there?
Yeah. Now, a lot of people, what they do, you can use shallots instead of garlic or just garlic?
Yeah, shallots is a garlic family. It's a cross between an onion and a... So...
Okay.
You can use
Now, where are you
both.
from, Gary? Your family's from...
I'm a first-generation Italian, full-blooded Italian. My parents are from Rome, Italy.
Really?
Yes.
So if I took your shoes off, you'd have purple feet.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, it sounds marvelous.
Yeah, that's a good one, yes.
So now, why are you doing two different dishes?
Well, I'm just showing two different,
Showing
but we're
two
going to go to
different
one now. We're going to
Okay.
go to one, yes.
Okay.
And then we add the wine, of course. And that'll fire up a little bit on you. You like that? Yeah. So, Michael, you want to get the shrimp there,
Oh,
sir?
yeah.
And just put those in one at a time. Michael's putting jumbo shrimp in that have been steamed and cooked already. You put them here. There you
You want
go.
on both?
And you put those into your liking, right? Put 6 to 10 to 12 shrimp in if you'd like. There you go. This guy's, look at him. Ambidextrous. And then a little hot pepper, little fresh chili hot pepper to your liking. Yeah, you do the one. Turn it around. You know how to do this, Michael? Beautiful. Michael showed me a lot of my tricks here, so.
It smells absolutely delicious, ladies and gentlemen. If you can only smell the bouquet, right, Sam?
Seriously,
It is absolutely fantastic. Oh, that looks
Look
good.
at that. Yes.
Now, what's the next step here?
So now we're going to put the pasta in. Well, first we're going to put some butter in. Here you go.
All right.
Some butter pats, fresh butter at the end to make that sauce
Oh,
real
boy, that
luscious,
sounds
you
good.
know?
That looks
This is
fantastic.
going
Way to go.
melt right in there.
Terrific.
This is the key to the whole sauce, the
It's
butter.
the butter and the oil.
That's right, fresh butter.
Well, I noticed that the butter and the oil, what that does is that doesn't make it too greasy. It balances everything out
Yeah.
because it's the same weight.
Yes.
When you make your juices, you
your
can
sauce,
see.
you got your sauces.
Absolutely
We're going to
fabulous.
become thick now.
Delicious.
All right, Michael.
What else we got here?
We're going to put the pasta in, then we'll
Okay.
make two variations. When we plate it up, we'll make two variations of the scampi.
Sounds marvelous.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you
Put
very
this
much.
Pasta right in there.
Okay, let's see
Yeah,
what we
you can
got
grab
here.
it right out of there.
All right.
Put it right in there.
All right, here.
Sorry for the There you go. That's
That's
okay.
all right. And
There
this
you
one
go.
here.
Here you go. I'll come to you.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. That's good. Perfect. And now we can flip it around a little.
See, it's all in the wrist, everybody. It's all in the
And what
wrist.
we're going to do is tear apart a few fresh basil leaves here, Michael.
Oh,
there
boy,
you
that
go.
sounds
Look at that.
fantastic.
Just
Look at
tear
that.
it up.
Woo.
Tear it up like you're in the countryside.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Everything looks
Now,
fantastic.
Sandy can get the couple bowls there if you'd like.
Oh, yeah. Now, I noticed you had some sun-dried tomatoes. Explain
Yes,
that to
that's
me.
a variation. And we'll cut some up and put them on top of one of the dishes.
Okay.
Are we ready to plate up?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. You can get one. We just take this and put it right in there. Make sure the shrimp are on top so you can see it like that. Look at that. Right there, look at that.
Ah, pretty.
Oh, nice, Michael.
Marvelous.
Oh, so excuse my back. Then what we'll do is we'll...
This looks
Look how beautiful this is
fabulous.
for color. Sun-dried tomatoes.
Oh my God in heaven, that's what I'm talking about. This really looks good. Smells delicious, very, very flavorful, and I can't wait. And this is what you call linguine, am I correct by saying that?
Yes, linguine, pasta, linguine shrimp scampi.
And this looks absolutely fabulous. Okay, as you can see, we're here with the chef at Canyon Gate. The food here is absolutely delicious. WIMA, what does that mean, Sandy?
Women and Men in Music and Arts.
WIMA.
Empowering artists of all ages through education, mentoring, and scholarships.
What a great feeling to give these scholarships to these people that need it.
I know, and you can go to WIMAfoundation.org, become a member, or make a donation.
Well, we just finished Angelo Moio's class here at Backstage Dance Studio, and I just wanted to ask a couple of the dancers how dance has helped them to stay fit and fabulous forever. So, how has it helped you?
I love it. Not only is it therapy for my head, but it's therapy for my body. So I'm 50, and I keep dancing, and it keeps me fit and fabulous, in my opinion.
See?
Yeah, I've been coming to this dance class for over 20 years now. I've been a professional dancer for over 30 years. It keeps my body fit, it keeps my body strong, mentally, emotionally. I'm a better person because I dance. If I don't dance, I'm not a good person. Dancing just is very important to me, and I just love it so much. I love the studio, this class especially.
It helps us get our stress out, doesn't it?
Therapy, absolutely.
Exactly.
So, and how about you?
I've done a lot of different exercises at the gym, working out, but dance class, it just works a lot of different muscles that I don't normally use. So when I come in here, I just see a complete different muscle group that I use when I dance.
Plus, you feel good.
I feel really good. And I'm 51, so.
Yay!
Yay, 50.
And getting better all the time.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Well, for me, I gotta tell you, if I come in here and I just haven't had a great day, I walk into this studio, and with Angelo Moio, he's always smiling, and he always plays the best music. And when I get done with this class, I'm sweaty, and I'm happy, and I'm feeling good, and I'm ready to go out and face the world.
That's right.
So I just gotta tell you, it's a really good therapy too. So join us at Angelo Moio's class. Anytime that he has a class, check with Backstage Dance Studio, and they can tell you when that is. See you soon.
Hey, Sandy, you know what really aggravates me?
What?
When I drive down the street, I see some of these beautiful homes, but they don't care about their driveway.
I know, especially here in Las Vegas, that sun beating down on the driveways really wreaks havoc.
You know, it's funny. It's like wearing a suit and walking out with sneakers.
That's why Paver Sealing Vegas is really great, because they know what to do to make your driveway look great.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hi, I'm here with Steve Becker of Backstage Dance Studio. Hi, Steve.
Hi,
How you
Sandy.
doing?
Good to have you here.
You know what? We just finished a dance class with Angelo Moio, and I know he's been with you a long time. And Backstage Dance Studio has been like an institution here in Las
Yes.
Vegas. You started out on, as far as I know, you started out on East Sahara.
Sahara, this is a little one-room
A little one
studio.
room, one studio, I know.
And we used to pack everybody in there. And we had teachers back then were also choreographers who were choreographing many of the shows in town. There's not that many dancers anymore, actually, professional dancers in town.
There's not?
No.
Oh, because why?
Well, back in the earlier days, there was more production shows.
Yes.
And we go through phases. Then there was, one time there was a lot of ice shows.
So you had a lot of ice skaters, and then
There was ice skaters, and that went to like to magic shows, and it kind of went back to production shows.
Now we have a lot of cirque shows
I have a lot of
in
cirque
town,
shows.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you have their gymnasts and things like that. So they're-
Gymnasts and clowns, and so
they're not coming here as much per se, but you've still got a really big audience here of dancers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you've got a lot of students of all ages, right?
Yes.
You start out at what?
From 3 through high school.
Okay.
And then we have our adult classes like with Angelo.
Yeah.
The jazz and the ballet classes.
That's true. You do have a lot of special guest teachers that come in here that are choreographers, right? That'll do a class every so often.
We have a lot of shows that hold auditions here.
Yeah.
Producers will come here, shows will rehearse here.
And so you have dance studio space available for auditions, so that's good to know. And then also you have 3 studios here.
Yes.
You have 2 smaller ones and the big one, like this.
This is the big one. This is where Angelo says his class, most of the adult classes will be held.
And what's your website? Is it just Backstage Dance Studio?
BackstageDance.com.
BackstageDance.com. So if you were going to give advice to somebody starting a dance studio in any town, what would you say?
Well, actually, a lot of our teachers have gone on to open their own studios here in town.
And? Did you give him any advice?
No, not actually.
You didn't want them to have any advice?
No, I don't hand out. We don't hand out advice. We know talent when we see it, and then we hire those people.
Well, I want to thank you for being part of Las Vegas for so long and for having wonderful teachers here like Angelo Moio and a wonderful staff here to keep us coming back, and studying and enjoying ourselves and keeping in shape and staying fit and fabulous forever. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. It's so good to have you back, Vernell. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing really good. Great to be back. Thank you.
Good. Now, I know you're working on a real big project right now. In fact, you said you auditioned 100 students today.
Yeah, well, it's 100 students, but we broke it down into certain segments, so about 35 to 45.
And this is for the master class that you're doing?
Oh, yes, over at the Las Vegas Academy of Jazz.
Yeah, and who else is doing it with you?
Actually, Nat Reeves from Connecticut.
Yeah.
And then also a couple of players from Kansas City and then also from New York.
Now, how did this project come about?
Well, it was just an impromptu telephone call, and I got a letter from the Recording Academy at Aras for the Grammys. So we have actually a West Coast kind of a thing going on. So.
A West Coast kind of a thing?
Yeah.
They have it out on the East Coast too?
The East Coast, the Midwest, different chapters, and I'm sort of a spokesperson, like the beginning steps, per se.
And what it is it's a master class for students, and now is it for certain ages?
Well, the master class starts tomorrow. Actually, today we audition students for the combo, so it's a hard decision, who's the best person.
Because they're all good.
They're all good in most cases.
Yeah, in most cases.
Yeah.
Well, there's different levels
They all
of
have
good.
potential.
And it all depends on what level they're at,
Absolutely.
Yeah, what stage of learning they're at.
Right,
too.
time and capacity.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And besides, as we know as artists, we're all uniquely different.
Absolutely. That's right.
That's what makes it great.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if an apple is indeed an apple, you can't make it an orange no matter how hard you try.
You can't?
You can't. I've never heard of it.
No. So that's one of the important things about collaboration also.
You're right. Exactly.
But you're right. And the thing, I'll tell you, the one thing I learned from Pressman when I was back in Nashville in one of the classes, and they were talking about songwriting.
Right.
And they talked about how there's this river, and we're all at different places on the river, and we're all, throwing in our fishing rods, and we're all fishing from a different area of the pond, right? So your pond area might be up there, mine's down here, somebody else might be over there. And so it's unique to us, it's unique to me, and your area is unique to you. So it must really be a challenge when you're looking for certain students to come and be in this combo, because even though they might be great in one area, maybe they don't fit with what it is that you're looking for specifically for this one combo.
Right. I think that's when sometimes you should be able to kind of bend things a little bit, because that was even like a Miles Davis kind of thing, you know what I mean? Where we all have our special talents, and then he's able to help, add radiance to each person's talent and say, okay, well, you're good at this. You're good at quarter notes.
Yes.
Oh, you're good at eighth notes. You're
so
good
let's
at
do a solo for you that's in quarter notes. Or let's do a special thing. Yeah.
And then that cat could end up writing a book. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing that I love about the youth. I mean, because they're so pure, but if they have like a mentor and someone to just say something to help bring things up, I mean, you never know where they're going to go.
That's right. And it's really important to be a mentor. And I know you've had mentors along the way, too.
Absolutely, yes.
Tell us about them. Here, let me pull it out of you. Come on.
Herbie Hancock.
Yes.
He's one of them. Kenny Garrett, we're really good friends, but he worked with Duke Ellington Orchestra and Art Blakey, and then Miles Davis's last saxophone player. Miles, I met him in Washington, D.C., in Paris. I mean, he's been a good mentor to me. My mom and dad, of course.
Those are the first
Books.
mentors, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Books, CDs, Sandy.
Oh.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, because, it's just, everything is professional and
Well, you're
feels
right.
good.
You're right. And we meet people sometimes, we meet some people in all walks of life that it may not seem like, oh, just because they're not in your field, but they're mentoring you in other ways, in
Right.
other areas, you know.
Right, right.
And it all comes together, and it
Yeah.
all comes through your music, too.
Right.
So now, where can people find out about Vernell Brown's music?
You can go to VernellBrownJr.com.
Okay.
Or just do a Google search and type in Vernell Brown Jr. And you can find, every day there's something popping up. My daughter's surprising me, you know.
Oh, is she doing your website? Is she handling all that?
Actually, she finds all these searches and all this, oh, Dad, you're on a new radio show, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, listen, I know we're going to get to hear a little bit of your music later on, and
really?
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, you're going to play. Didn't they tell you?
No, just kidding.
Thanks again for being on Sandy Kastel and Friends. And,
thank you very much.
And I really, really enjoy your music, and I'm so glad to hear that you're doing this master class and you're mentoring other students. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Okay. All right.
You know what Benjamin Franklin said?
What?
Anybody who represents themselves is a fool. This guy, his name is Neil Colmaneras. He is one of the best civil attorneys in Las Vegas. Do you know what he specializes in?
Asset protection, estate planning, business law, bankruptcy, foreclosure, immigration.
That's what I love about this guy.
Neil Colmaneras.
He's the best.
In doing a Legends of Las Vegas take, we would be remiss if we didn't include Bugsy Siegel in this.
I'm Ricky Cash, and along with my radio partner, Aaron Phillips, it's a must that we talk about Ben Bugsy Siegel.
No doubt about it, Mr. Cash, and I'm going to start off by correcting the story that Bugsy built the Flamingo Hotel and Casino.
He didn't? I could have sworn that's what I've heard since I've been here.
Now, look, here's the real deal. The Flamingo was already there. It was owned by William Wilkerson, and Bugsy was sent here by the New York mob to oversee the gaming and food service. And of course, we know the mob had a piece of the action.
So what happened next?
Well, Bugsy made sure that he stole enough of the Flamingo to go broke, and then he purchased a whole enchilada for the mob.
That's amazing. I do know what happened after that because I saw the movie Bugsy.
Well, you're right, Cash. In this case, the movie was actually pretty accurate.
Okay, Bugsy wanted to have a palace at the Flamingo. He ran up millions of dollars over budget, and you know the New York mob was not happy about that.
No, and the new Flamingo actually opened in December of 1946, not completed by a long shot, on a rainy night, the day after Christmas. Needless to say, it was a complete bust.
You know, what's funny, Bugsy actually got another $2 million from the mob, and it opened 3 months after.
Yeah, but by that point, the damage was already done, and 3 months after that, Bugsy Siegel was murdered in the Beverly Hills home of his girlfriend, Virginia Hill.
You know what's amazing? The driving force behind the development of the Las Vegas Strip, Bugsy never got a chance to see his dream come true.
No, absolutely, and as a matter of fact, you know, he was shot 9 times by the mob, including 2 in the head, which actually created the expression shot in the eye, which was depicted in the film The Godfather when they shot the fictional character Mo Green in the eye.
Boy, you are loaded with facts about the mob.
Hey, I live in Vegas, don't I?
We are out of here. Be sure to come with us again as we unwrap the legends of Las Vegas here on the Sandy Kastel and Friends Show.
Owning your own home is absolutely a blessing in life.
Except when things go wrong.
That's why you need somebody good to come in to do the repair, to put extensions, to do whatever needs to be done, from plumbing to painting, flooring. The one guy that I know that will really come through for you, his name is Alex Yanko.
That's everyday home improvement.
Hey, guess what? I think something's leaking. I better call him.
I'm here with Robin Picardo, and she has been studying yoga for over how many years?
About 22 now.
22 years. And you're also teaching here at the Yoga Sanctuary.
I do, right.
Now, how did you come to get into yoga?
Okay, about 22 years ago, I had lung cancer, stage 4, so, there's no stage 5. And I went to California and I had a wonderful surgeon that removed my entire right lung.
Wow.
And saved my life. And I've lived here most of my life, really. And right after that surgery, a woman I know told me about a yoga class. It was at the senior center, and I was 58 at the time.
Wow.
So I went, and I met a wonderful woman named Suzanne, and started just doing yoga at that little center, Lorenzi Park. You probably know it's
I
an
know
old
Lorenzi Park well,
We
yes.
did it in the kitchen. The stove was here, and the sink was there, and little yogis around. And I still study with Suzanne every Friday. And then about 7 or 8 years after meeting Suzanne, I met Sherry. A friend brought me here to a Krishna Das concert. And I met Sherry for the first time, and I just fell in love with her. And that week I came and took one of her classes, and I've never quit. I've been studying with Sherry Monday and Wednesday for 12 years now.
Well, that's amazing. And also, one of the students, as we were leaving, as we finished the class, she said, well, you really should talk to Robin because she's, if I can say,
of course.
How old you are? You're 80 years old.
I'm 80 and a half.
And a perfect example of how you stay fit and fabulous.
Through it all.
Through working with yoga and also just being positive, I guess, about your life.
Embracing the spirit of yoga to just know that the things we do learn on the mat really do guide us through our life. In the good days, Don't just wait for a bad day and jump on the mat hoping it'll fix you. Practice and learn the things on the mat, the lessons to go deeper, to pull back sometimes, to walk away from a pose, and maybe walk away from a situation in our life, a job, a person, a location. We can do that because we find that strength, I feel, as yogis.
So this yoga has been a good way for you to not only heal yourself and your spirit and health-wise, but to have something in a focus for your life.
Oh yeah, I found what makes my heart sing.
Well, thank you. And you're also a teacher here.
I am.
At the Yoga Sanctuary. I know you fill in for some different teachers when they need you.
I do.
And you also have some regular classes here.
I do. I have a wonderful bunch of yogis that show up pretty good.
Thank you for being here today, Robin, on the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, Sandy, do you know something? The Tuscany Grill in Henderson, their meatballs are phenomenal.
So is their cheesecake.
Haha, so is their veal parmesan.
And their lasagna.
And their spaghetti bolognese.
Oh my gosh, everything is great.
Let's go. I'm starving. We're going right now. Let's go eat some dinner.
I'm so hungry.
Hey, Sam, when you sing, I hear angels.
Angels?
Yeah, angels. And I love Santa Baby.
Well, Santa Baby's my new holiday single.
Where do I get it at?
You can get it on iTunes along with all the rest of my music.
Guess what we're listening to this year?
Santa Baby.
Santa Baby. Ba-doo-ba-diddly-da-ba-doobie.
You're so sweet.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm here with Jim Scharouse from Canyon Gate Country Club. He's the membership director, and he's got a special treat for us.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Sandy, for having us on your show. And Canyon Gate Country Club, one of a kind here in Las Vegas, which includes Bear's Best. And where else can you get a membership for the price of one? Bear's Best and Canyon Gate Country Club. We're very fortunate to have a member just like Sandy.
That's right.
Right here. Very fortunate. And Sandy brings all of her friends to our country club.
Especially to play golf.
Absolutely. And do we have some specials for you? You can sign up very, very inexpensive. Also, you can just give me a call at 702-363-4320. We can go over more details later. But once again, Canyon Gate Country Club is the place to be. And after all, Sandy is one of our great members.
This is where the action is. Here we are with the finished meal that Gary Colafrancesco just prepared for us in the kitchen with Chef Michael. And this looks wonderful, Gary.
Yes,
oh my
thank you.
gosh.
You know,
Oh my
I gotta
God.
tell you, Gary, all jokes aside, my grandmother used to make this. And she was Sicilian and Napolitan. And I gotta tell you, folks, this is absolutely delicious.
Yes.
And like I said, we're going to start digging in right now, and we want to thank you for checking in this segment of Chef Michael, and we'll be back with another segment next week. So we love you. We thank you very much. And as my father would say, bon da salud, everybody.
Yes.
Boy, this is delicious.
Bon
I'm
da
telling you.
salud.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah.
thank you.
This is great.
Everybody eat.
This is great. Canyon Gate.
Manja.
I love Canyon Gate. This is good.
Thank you for joining Sandy Kastel and Friends. See you next time.